the jump cancel.
Yeah, same up smash miss that we saw at the end of the last game, but this time doesn't matter. Close out the stock anyways.
What I'm liking is Pipsqueak with his great center stage control is making Prof get creative out of the corner, but Prof is actually rising the occasion. Look at that.
What a ledge dash.
Oh, and the read on the ledge recovery.
Yeah, and that's such a good way of reading it, because even if you're wrong, you're back on stage actionable right away, and sometimes you can cover another angle as well. So it's such an optimal play right now. Oh, misses the tech chase just barely.
Anti-air down tilt.
Crazy.
Hello?
Crazy spacing.
Up air, back air, misses a strong hit.
Yeah, I was thinking Shine turnaround bear might have sealed it. One more chance here for Pips.
Oh, Shy Guy's getting involved. Super fast platform waveland.
I think he might have been.
Was he too low?
He was too low anyway, but
Yeah,
either
yeah.
way, dominating last stock from
Yeah.
Prof. And we're going into game 5 on Pip's counter pick. Is he going to go FD?
Oh, is he going to go FD?
That's what he did versus
I don't
Nicky in
know.
game
He
5,
loved-
and it worked out for him.
Game 5 FD games are his bread and butter.
That's right. You know what I really love about that ledge stand there is that as the Fox, if you wanna weave around the bear that covers the most options, you have to pick a really high angle and let normal ledge stand both covers to the ledge, but
And
also
the
it
really
covers
high
the really high
angle.
angle
That's
because
really
you get
cool,
to, you get to bear it.
Yeah.
It's actually such a sick way to cover multiple options. Okay.
Tier up tilt from Pipsqueak, but he drops the combo, gives Prof a chance. We don't see FD, we see FO Dream.
FOD.
no,
Oh
Pipsqueak.
no, crouch side. He was at 200%.
Yeah, I feel like a down smash would have worked better there at that percent, but
Or just grab ledge, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
definitely luck.
Parry Shine.
Parry
my
Shine.
goodness.
If you believe your mental
Shine is
state
invincible
was
for exactly one frame, so whenever it
please
clanks like that, you
provide a
know it's
comprehensive, rational
On the dot,
explanation
yeah,
of
on
your
the
dot.
nose.
Completed surveys may be eligible.
That might be it on this stock.
Wow.
It is.
The confidence to roll up from the ledge. Pipsqueak now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, up air.
Oh, the soft nair! He actually got his jump with that.
How did Prof find that conversion?
Bro,
That was incredible.
It's actually, they've been reading the crap out of each other's
Yes.
jumps, dude.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
top platform play has been called out.
Yeah, it's getting to where it's like, man, you got to play more ground game.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, and Prof getting a big combo here. This set is so sick.
You didn't.
oh, he tried to cover double jump again.
Allotted for your therapeutic journey.
And he
Oh,
does cover double
Pipsqueak.
jump. Pipsqueak
Through the
This
final
could be a
doorway.
full edge guard here.
Yep.
keeps
Not
going
quite.
high.
Touches the ground.
Oh.
Great dash attack. I love
Great
this
dash.
aggression by Pipsqueak there.
Yep. Yeah, the pacing's changed quite a few times over the course of this set as they're both adapting to each other. But Pipsqueak finds a big opening here.
The platform makes it
platform.
tricky.
Man, he wishes it was FD, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like that's also a huge bet to bring Prof Pro on Fountain of Dreams, as he's such a creative fox with all the
Right.
platforms, can make some crazy stuff, but Pipsqueak really confident to bring him there.
Prof isn't closing out this stock like he did previously.
Oh my god, yeah.
So much extra credit here.
Oh,
for a
good.
read and
Good
gets
for
punished for
good
it.
for
Yep.
Pipsqueak to hit that tech. I think that was the. He's not gonna be able to tech this.
Right.
You know.
Oh, that time he goes straight to the ledge, and he was high enough.
The ledge dashes from these guys.
Oh, he got just enough time to crouch.
But it doesn't matter, dude,
Yep.
because it just combos into up air.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Whenever that happens, I think to myself, oh, he could have shielded instead, right? Because crouch is active on frame 1, but so is shield, so
Yeah.
technically he was late on the tech chase. He just
Or
hit
wake up
anyways.
shine. You
Wake
know.
up shine. Yep.
Prof needs something big right here if he wants to come back in the sets.
Turn around up tilt into 3 into 4. Holding center stage just perfectly right now, but Prof finds his way in. Oh, but doesn't find a conversion.
Pip is winning these situations. Big combo
Oh,
though.
dude.
Down smash.
Oh, and he gives
instead.
away.
That's it.
Yeah.
What? Oh, he didn't need to do that.
Oh,
Should be
into the
fine,
drill.
should be
That's
fine.
perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Incredible
I mean,
stock.
Keep it going.
Yeah, adds a couple more steps to that edge guard, but is totally fine with that. Finds those steps and spines.
Yeah.
The dash dance game from
Oh
Prof.
my god, the full jumps from
Yep.
both sides. Full jump, drip
Oh.
back, full jump, drip back.
Oh,
Prof.
let's try out a shield. Oh, this is.
Prof is playing so good.
Comeback.
Oh!
Yeah, Prof brought it all the way back.
Oh my god,
out
no.
the lead.
His spacing right now, Tope.
Weaving outside the full jump with his own.
This is incredible.
Yeah, and the platform was just low enough for Prof to get clipped.
Bro,
Trying to get up attack there.
how
The
is
shy turnaround
Pipsqueak
back
gonna
there.
get that
How's
stage
he
control
playing
back?
so good?
Oh my
Oh!
No, I've never seen a Fox stock like that from Prof.
Reverse forward air into up smash, an Armada
shit,
classic.
No, that entire stock was insane by Prof. Outspaced him at every... Pipsqueak was mixing up his approaches, trying to dash dance and nair in.
Yeah.
Prof would dash dance, back air him in his face.
It was sick neutral. It was sick punish. The reverse forward air is one of my favorite adaptations. People used to do the nair, soft reverse nair, but Armada always talked about how that's reactable. You can nair and then fall into them so they can just see it. So Armada was the first one to start doing reverse forward air up smash, and Prof just takes it and cashes in on the last stock when it counts the most.
Perfect combo.
Cannoli, dude. That was crazy. He like just that's actually the best feeling type of comeback to make, because you didn't even really see Pipsqueak do anything notably wrong.
Right. You
Prof just rose to the occasion.
Yeah.
And you're like, I did that. I did that, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
He went goat mode there. I could watch that entire last stock
That had
for days.
Mango versus Plup Summit vibes, right? That last or any combo that he's done against Plup in Game 5 situations.
And weren't we complimenting Pipsqueak's stage control, center stage, boxing his opponent out, all set, and Prof on the last stock of the last game flips the narrative and is like, I'm going to stand in the middle of FOD and you can't get past. You shall not pass.
He was unhittable in that last stock, just perfect spacing at every option he chose.
Dude, when he did that full jump nair, Pips went for the full jump nair, and then Prof full jump nair, or full jumped with him, and then bared him from outside the space. He was like, dude.
And always got his shield up at low percents too. Never got counter hit on that stock. Oh god, we're watching replays, but
there's just so
There's
much
too much to talk about.
Yeah. Oh man, the whole match was a replay.
he was down 2-0 in this set. 3-0 comeback with a 3-stock comeback in the last game. Prof is the comeback king.
Bro, this motherfucker, Aaron Thomas, dude. This
can't beat him,
motherfucker, dude.
He can't be beat.
What? How did he bring this game back?
Look at this.
What
Look at this.
was this deficit?
Reverse forward air,
Look at Pipsqueak. Oh my god, he's like fucking A, dude.
Man, this is brutal.
Oh.
God damn, dude, you gotta feel for Pipsqueak, but I mean, what a performance through the bracket, though.
Yeah.
Man, crazy that Prof actually outpaced him on the openings per kill in spite of the fact that Pipsqueak had the really optimal reaction tech chases. But
he
Prof
just
kinda
also had a lot of
breezed.
stray bears to control center stage, right? Like he
true.
would hit him out one hit at a time, and then he'd find the big opening into the reaction tech chasing. So
Yeah, those will kind of artificially move that number up. So, you know.
Exactly, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So.
I almost wonder in some of the Falco sets we see do hitting with a laser that doesn't combo anything. So that'll that'll
in
rise.
fact, we saw quite a few sets yesterday where most common opener was neutral B.
Neutral
and it's
B.
like, well, opener, quote unquote.
I mean, and it can be, right? It totally can be.
Especially
but
when you
case,
watch like Magi, who almost always comment all of them. So.
I don't think you see that with Fox because the Fox laser doesn't incur hit stun, so I don't think Slippy counts it.
Yeah. Dude.
Good on you, Slip.
We're going to need at least a minute or two to process just that set mentally. So let's take it to a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Smash Summit 10.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you just completed, you may still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt. Why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining?
The best way to get the new, large, 3-topping $10 Tastemaker is also the easiest. With contactless curbside pickup, let us know when you're here, without ever leaving the safety of your car. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Check out Friday Night Bites this week on twitch.tv/Jericho. Delivered by Pizza Hut.
How about no?
No.
No way. Come on, no.
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 Only Discover has no annual fee on any card.
Hello.
Why are we doing
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce,
Using
and
my
I'd
Old
like to talk
Spice
more about the
moisturizer
feelings
with
of
shea butter
worthlessness
body
and
wash?
self-doubt I mentioned before.
All I wanted was
You
to use
feel
your body
this way
wash.
because you want the kind of
And all I
happy
wanted
life
was to
that you
have
see
a body
all
wash.
around you. Kind you know everyone else is enjoying.
Fight as
And
Link,
that's exactly
Zelda, and
why
other
we're
legendary
here to help.
heroes to protect the kingdom of Hyrule. Use their special abilities to battle hordes of enemies in fierce combat. Can you
Warning,
save Hyrule
you
from
were
the
advised
impending
to
calamity?
subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional
Hyrule
dreams, but
Warriors,
have now
Age of
descended
Cleft.
into a dream
Available
within
now.
a dream
Game
instead,
rated T.
disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
It's time for your madness to end, brother. I was never your brother. I am your god.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
How can I, when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way, go your own way.
Your wireless, your rules. Only with Xfinity Mobile.
Attention! Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be understood.
Get off of there. That's the stupidest fucking trick. Hello, Gilbert. Gilbert, I'm speedrunning. Don't bark now.
Warning! Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless. Attention! Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors. I will interpret his basic ideas. Hello, my introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
Hello, name is my Pierce Dr. Glenn.
Welcome back to Smash Summit 10. We are
right at the end of the EU bracket, and what a bracket it's been so far, with one of the most amazing sets happening just now.
That match was so crazy. The studio was going nuts.
Yeah, just we were losing our mind over here, and we could hear people losing their minds over there, just like watching. It was just like, oh,
yeah, energy was crazy. What did he called? What did Lovich call him? That was like a Michael Jordan maneuver.
Yeah. He was like, that was some Michael. Oh man,
so good.
Full champion mode,
dude. It was crazy. But we're gonna get a rematch now of a match that was awesome in winners as well.
Yeah,
Close.
that was also a Game 5 match. So watching Professor Pro versus Triff again should be really good to see. He just got given the template for how to do it after watching winners finals, where he kind of put on a clinic.
That was ugly. I was telling Chillin while we were watching the last game and Triff was looking good. I told him like, yeah, but it feels kind of fake though. I don't know if like this is really gonna stick. And then when Triff was totally in the lead at the end, I was like, no, Leffen's just still gonna win. Against floaties, his game is just way too good, where you kind of have to catch him slipping. You can't pressure him enough to make him mess up.
Right.
And at that point, Leffen was on comeback mode, and he was just doing everything perfectly.
Like he has to mess up on his own terms. And it's like he doesn't do that.
So it was rough, but. You know, maybe he picked up some stuff from that game. I'm sure he's gonna, you know, like as he plays Prof, and I'm not saying that, you know, he's way easier or anything, but you're gonna start to feel a little more confident when a lot more of your approaches and things start working. To be honest, I thought Triff was doing a lot of obvious things. I thought he was underperforming the way he was playing, and a lot of that could be the pressure of playing against Leffen.
Yeah.
I know that when I play Leffen, sometimes he overwhelms you initially, and you're like, damn, I'm just not on this person's level. Let me try some crazy stuff. And then you start going against your own gameplay.
Exactly.
So maybe Triff could bring it back to what he's used to. I know he's played better. I've seen him play better. And it's kind of like level up towards Leffen through this match is possible.
Exactly.
Could be
I mean, he did start the day off with winners finals. I'm sure he was warming up outside of that, but it's a different environment when you're in tournament. And so, honestly, that might bode well for Prof here, who has had a couple matches today already in the bracket. And obviously, he did drop that Game 5 to Triff in the winner's side, but we could see a different outcome here.
Yeah, he's riding that Michael Jordan high right now, so he's going to come into it hot.
For sure. And Fauster, can you give us a general idea of their overall recent set count between Triff and Prof?
Well, recently it's often in Triff favor, but as we saw in winners, it's always super tense. It has always been actually during the years, like it has always been like super close between those two, even when Prof used to win their set. So it's like it can go in both hands, but Triff is definitely the favorite in the game.
Wow.
But that aside, they started on Dreamland.
Yeah,
that's
interesting thing. Very surprising. You actually have started to see more and more Foxes go Dreamland against Floaties Game 1. Not really Puff so much, but Samus, Peach. It just gives you a lot of room to work with, a lot of room to fire the gun.
Yeah. And the first interaction we saw, something that we talked about in the Leffen set, was the Wave Shine out of shield. Something that Leffen just doesn't seem to even need in this matchup. And Prof is just so consistent at it and just gets it anyway. So kind of cool to see the stylistic clash right off the bat in the first interaction.
Yes,
for sure.
And to your point on taking floaties to Dreamland, I think it's a good idea because I think they're understanding that yes, I'm not going to be able to kill off the floaty quickly, but in exchange, I'm just going to have an easier neutral game, and I'm probably going to be able to win more exchanges. So I'm okay with a longer game. As long as, I think as a fast faller, as long as you're mentally planning for a long game and a grindy game, then this stage isn't bad. It's when you try to kill them off the same way you would on another stage that this stage starts to get to you. And you're like, damn, I hit you at 140. You didn't die. This stage sucks. But if you're just planning on 180 kills, 170 kills,
then you're fine.
Then you're just totally fine.
You know who's been exemplifying that more than anyone for me is actually Zane's Roy, who just continues playing the game at 220% like normal, and then finds the kill with an up throw at 240%. And then he's just down with that, and I'm like, oh yeah, we could just stay disciplined at high percents, you know? Like that's just fine.
That is possible.
That's really what it's all about. Like you mentioned yesterday, the health bar, right?
Yeah.
Health bar. Yeah, you just treat it like, okay, Peach on this stage is going to have a 200% health bar.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Now play that shit.
Yeah, you're essentially trading Fox's quick kill ability on other stages for his speed ability on this stage. So it's a trade-off for sure, but Prof is making good use of it so far.
Yep. He gets right back to center stage. Yeah, because the flip side of that is sometimes you live longer too, right? Like it just takes one dropped edge guard from Triff, and suddenly Prof looks like he's living into those floaty percents now. Forward throw dash attack. He's got a few cool forward throw mix-ups. Oh!
Now, I wanted to ask Foster, are you noticing any differences in Triff's approach in this match against Prof now that differ from the way he played against Leffen?
Well, I mean, I think like the main difference is actually the Fox. Because like, as we said on the Leffen Triff matchup, it's like Leffen is always in low commitment. Really nice shine there. It's always low commitment, low commitment, low commitment in those movement, in those kind of approach, spacing, stuff like that. But on the other hand, actually, Prof is way more on the high risk. This, for instance, jumping on the pitch while she's on the platform. Whereas Leffen will have just like cross her down and take back the center. So I feel it's more about the Fox than actual Triff.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, another observation I made, we talked about how in the winner's set against Professor Pro, he was finding a lot of dash attacks, and against Leffen, he didn't find a single one. He whiffed so many dash attacks, you know?
Yeah.
And now we're kind of seeing like, okay, Triff is great at that mix-up. Sometimes he dash attacks, sometimes he grabs, sometimes he floats and stuff, but against Leffen, that wasn't really a mix-up, you know? So
he kind of just has both.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That situation just now reminded me of the end of their winner's set where Prof started up B really high near the ledge, and he went to the top platform. This time just going straight down. Definitely trying to keep Triff on his toes as far as the recovery mix-ups.
Yep. That time going straight in. Triff was ready for that one, but he's still mixing in the options that he's doing. I think the high up Bs have been a cool, like, recent thing that Foxes have been doing, especially with like notched angles down to the ledge and stuff that we didn't used to see. So
now here's where the stage is actually at a detriment, right? You could have like a game plan to deal with a floaty, and you know you're gonna kill him at high percent.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with the last stock situation like this, where you did all this work to get Peach to 140.
Oh, but then she does this into the up air.
Oh, and he goes for the top side
like
again.
any other stage, dead, right? So like you start this match off with like 120% on the Peach. That's really just the equivalent of like 60 on another stage, right? 50.
Oh. Okay, let's see if Prof can clutch it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
the down tilt kills!
Of all things.
Wow, he stays composed to Hugs' point, right? It's like as long as you know that her health bar is 170, you're chill with it.
Yeah.
So
that was a ballsy move to just running in and holding down at that percent against a Peach.
Yeah.
Scary, but Prof
such a
stuck
good
to his
move.
guns.
I actually am mad at KJH every day because I know he just brought that move into like every Fox's mindset.
Yeah. Nobody was using it. We were all fine. All right, like,
it was great. It's like, oh, I could shield poke. Oh, I could set up the up air. Oh, I could just straight up kill sometimes. It's fast.
Well, you just come in, introduce up tilt, and then leave. Like,
damn it,
yeah. Now, I remember when he taught me about it actually shield pokes a full shield on Samus if you're right next to it.
That motherfucker. There you go.
Oh, up there down smash not working. Ooh. Oh, down there up smash. Dang.
Another hot start for Prof, and certainly looks like he's retained that momentum that he was able to build through the losers bracket.
Oh, the double jump.
Wow.
Oh, he was dancing around her.
If I recall correctly, I think on the winner's side, it was, I think Triff started the set with the wins. Now it's kind of winning the first interaction. Pretty good for him!
Professor Pro!
He's playing so good right now. The Nair forward air up smash is such a classic, like, I don't know. Against Peach, when you start hitting those, when you start punishing the DI in, it's just like confirming into the kill moves.
Oh, man.
Getting more and more damage. She's already outpaced this damage on this stock, and you're up 2 stocks?
Yeah, and as Foster was saying, it's like the pressure's now on Triff to be the one to adjust.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's moving so fast.
Is this Prof or Leffen? What's going on?
Yeah. Well, it's definitely doing it Prof style, right?
Yeah,
like we're talking about the commitment stuff that Fausto was talking about.
It's
he's
much
going
different,
in.
but it's looking like a similar outcome
exactly,
so far.
yeah. There are multiple templates for how Fox can defeat Peach.
Yep.
Gets the chain grab to the forward throw. One edge guard attempt.
Okay, goes down to ledge.
Oh, perfect timing on that turnip throw.
Oh, nice.
Goes hella low with the float back air. Really nice stuff.
Yeah. Triff keeping a glimmer of hope for this game still.
Yeah.
Obviously, if the chain grabs come into play too, that'll change things up real
Up
quick.
throw down smash misses again. There, it finally hits.
Oh, and the wave shine out of shield just so clean from Prof.
Oh,
and the reverse wave shine out of shield. That's not,
exactly.
Doing it facing forward is hard enough.
Yeah.
Man. He nailed it facing the other way. Crazy.
I found
We're going to see 100% into a nair or a forward throw at the end.
Oh,
Into a shine. Oh,
wow.
no.
Is there a reason for no pummels there? Like, I don't know how crazy.
I don't think it matters. It's like very easy. The chain grab is like easier than Mars, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you kind of just do I pummel and do one less throw at the end? Like I don't know. It doesn't matter. You know?
Yeah. It could just be it's easier to keep the rhythm if you don't pummel.
Right.
Like,
yeah. I definitely, what I do against the Pichu pummels every time is I don't mash until like the fourth one, and then I mash like crazy.
So they get comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I used to play Mike Hayes, and he would actually pummel me 9 times sometimes. Because I just wouldn't mash. I'm like, no, he's going to throw me at some point. He always did the down throw one. And then at one point, he'd hit like 5, 6. I'm like, dude, you're disrespecting me right now.
oh my gosh. Okay. Up throw up air 2-0 in Prof's favor.
Yeah.
And they've been on 2 of Peach's theoretically strongest
Right,
stages
yeah,
in the
that's
matchup.
true.
I mean, it's not a great look so far
What's
for Triff.
left? Does he try Pokemon Stadium now?
I mean, you got to imagine he's going back to FD again, but
Yeah.
he's got to make it count a bit more. He's got to find those grabs a bit quicker.
I think he's got to get
feel like-
creative. Yeah, go ahead, Faust.
But in white space,
I feel like Prof wasn't so dominant in the winner side, obviously.
Yeah.
But I feel like he just adapted on the fact that he creates more offensive mix-ups.
Yeah.
Like, I recall the game on Phantom Dreams, for instance, where it was just staying on the side of the stage, you know, and waiting for Triff to make a mistake something. Now it's just trying to make Triff make more mistakes and abuse of it, which is definitely really impressive to see that adaptation in only one day.
Yeah, he's being so proactive and forcing the interactions to be favorable for him, which is really sick to watch. So sneaks past him there.
Triff actually been a little bit shaky on a couple of his edge guards that are normally automatic for Triff.
I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to nair there, but actually got the forward air. Because normally you don't forward air until you visually confirmed an up B.
Right.
What? Oh, yeah, that's combo.
anyone has ever come back from.
Ooh. There's another shine out of shield. He's so clean on those. Those are so hard to do against Peach, who has no landing lag on her aerials.
Okay. Works out for Triff.
Yep.
First stock lead of the whole set so far.
Yeah. And it's a fragile one as he ties it back up right away and only gets 8% for his troubles.
Yeah, and I know Triff obviously wants to look for these grabs to lead to chain grabs, but Prof is making it so hard. He's playing so safe.
He's just going in, man.
Covering everything with shine whenever he lands. It's really hard to find that grab for Triff.
Covering the full hops with the aerials there. He gets the tech chase down smash there.
Yeah. Grab here would be big for Triff.
Yep.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
but the
wave
wave
dash
shine out of
shine,
shield again.
I think he's been getting called out on his mix-ups every single time.
Yeah.
And I feel, I know it's harder done than said. I messed that all the way up. But I think he just needs to be a little more creative in how he's approaching this, because clearly Prof has a read on how Triff is choosing to play this match.
Right.
And what I'm seeing is Triff insisting on like, you know, the standard being safe and trying to find those openings, but it's just Prof baiting him every time into thinking that he's safe.
Right.
So like, I think at this point when you're losing like this, you just got to go for the mix-ups. You got to start seeing the layers that you're getting called out on, and then just adding another one to see if that starts opening him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's tough because in the moment, like, your brain is moving a mile a minute trying to keep up with the pacing of the game, and it's hard to problem solve when your brain is in that spot, right? To be like, yes, I should do something different, and then your brain just defaults to bad dash attacks or something, right? So
And I think the best way to get out of that mode is to start playing really defensive and just see what he does, right? Just keep
observe.
it safe and observe for a bit, and see if you can start picking up anything from there.
Nice, I like that.
Ooh.
The mind of a floaty. I was like, oh, so you should just shine faster is what you're saying.
Can you imagine waiting?
Yeah,
that's what we think about. I don't think you guys have ever waited on like the Angel platform in your life.
Right.